let's talk about packing our backpacks. So it's really important that certain items get placed certain places, because your goal is that you have your weight distribution so it essentially is one with your body and it's not off center. It's not causing you challenges when you take a step forward. You're not fighting with your pack. Your pack is essentially one with you. So you want to put soft, big items, sleeping bags, air mattresses, things like that in that very bottom compartment. In the middle compartment, you want to make sure that you put your heaviest load closest to your back inside your main compartment. Bare canister, fuel, food, anything like that is going to go right up against your back. And then you're just going to be shoving everything else around it, filling up all those little pockets of air and those holes in compartment for the easiest places. At the top, I like to keep things that I might need right away that are easy to reach. I can just reach above me and unzip it. So I like to keep things like snacks, maybe, that meal I need, chapstick, sunblock, just anything that I think that I might need, I can feel around, and then I have access without having to stop and necessarily take my pack off. I also keep first aid kit, things like that, just things that might present themselves as something I'll need right away. Then in the back pouch pocket here, I like to keep my map and compass, easy for me to access. That's also a good place to keep up here. I can just reach that without having to ask a friend or take my pack off. But depending on the size of your mount, this is a great alternative pocket as well. And then I always keep extra layers that are really easy. So when I'm heating up on the trail and I go to take a break, a lunch, eat lunch, and I cool down, I know I have those layers and those essentials, essentially, so I can zip up and just keep my core really, really, really warm. So that is essentially how you're going to pack your pack. But there's also all sorts of straps on here that I want to point out. We've got our shoulder strap. We've got our load-bearing strap here, our stabilizers. We also have a load-bearing strap at the bottom of your pack here. So you can see mine is loose. I can go ahead and just cinch that tight to make sure that this stays closer to me as well. So now that I have my pack on my back, the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to clip and cinch my waistband. Now, it is really key that this waistband strap sits where your true waist is on your hips, that it's not really, really low. This is designed to take the bulk of the weight of your backpack, so it's not cutting the circulation off in your shoulders. The next thing I'm going to do, you'll notice that I like to loosen everything up so I can get my arms in and out of my pack really, really easily when I'm going to get it on. I'm going to cinch my shoulder straps down. So you can see how easy that is just to cinch them down. But what you'll notice now that my waist strap is adjusted and my shoulder straps are adjusted, there's still a lot of wiggling in my pack. It's moving back and forth. And that is where these stabilizer straps come in handy. My goal is, since the heaviest part of my pack is closest to my back, I really want to use those stabilizer straps to bring that backpack and have it hug against the back of my body. So we are essentially one, and my center of gravity is one with the center of gravity of my pack. So I am essentially going to just reach up on my shoulder strap, and I'm going to find the end of that stabilizer strap, and I'm going to cinch that stabilizer strap forward. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to reach up. I'm going to find that stabilizer strap, and I'm going to cinch and tighten that stabilizer strap. You can see now that no matter how I move, this backpack is going to move with me, which is really, really important when I'm hiking on the trail and I'm taking a step forward. I don't want to have my load moving with me because it could potentially knock me off my feet and I could get injured. The next thing you want to remember is you always want to remember that sternum strap. The sternum strap essentially just kind of helps keep those shoulder straps in place. So if you're moving or reaching behind you, they don't slip off of your shoulder as you're hiking. Just cinch it so it's comfortable. You don't want it to be too tight. You want to be able to take really big, deep breaths. So if it's too tight, it's really restricting my movement and it's restricting my breathing. So make sure that you just have it where It's supporting the shoulder straps, but it's nice and loose. And that is how you adjust your pack so it fits you as you're backpacking on the trail.